What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Mr. Central Driver channel, where this is going to be more of a relaxing video, more of a vlog style instead of an e-bike video. So if you want to stick around, I'll show you guys some stuff in my office real quick. I also have some stuff to show you guys on the Tesla as well. I got some new products in from EVBASE. It's one of my sponsors that does my lighting and stuff like that. So if you guys ever shop at EVBASE, you have a Tesla, it doesn't matter if it's a Model Y, X, 3, whatever you got. The Plaid, which I wish I had, they have sales over there, so I'll have a discount code. It'd be Mr. Central Driver over there, so if you want to buy some stuff. But anyways, long story short, let me show you guys what the office looks like and what I added to it so far. So this is where I come to edit all my videos. I've done a few videos in here, but again, we have added some more stuff. So this hasn't changed. The editing station is all the same. What I did get though is I got a brand new computer, and I can use this now to play games on my nice Samsung TV. This is a 144 Hertz OLED TV. I love this thing, and it is ultra thin. There is no connections on it whatsoever other than my backlights. And then I also picked up a PlayStation Portal, because sometimes I have people over here and they want to use the TV to play some games like the Xbox or the PlayStation or whatever. Well, you can play the PlayStation separately on that thing, and someone could play the Xbox or the PC on here. Another thing I also got is I got some headphones for the PlayStation. I also got the ROG Ally. That's the brand new one, the X model. So that thing is sick. Also picked up a bigger refrigerator as well. My old refrigerator, I believe, was, I think, 2.5 cubic feet, and this one's like 5.6 or 5.2. It's somewhere around there, but I love the refrigerator. It's great. And of course, the couch is all the same. I'm gonna switch all my LED lights. Instead of having the Philips Hue that I have in the corner, I'm just gonna keep those because obviously I already paid for them, but they're just absolutely ridiculously expensive. I think these things are like 250 bucks or $300 each. I don't know what they are right now, but they were expensive when I got them. I got them on sale. But Govee lights, not a sponsor of this video, but that's what my couch lights are. I love the integration and the app. That's what the lights are down there for the Xbox, and the little purple and the blue over there for the PlayStation. So I highly recommend Govee lights if you're looking to spice up like your living room or your office space or your gaming area or something like that. And I guess the very last thing before we exit the office is gonna be these headphones. These are the Arctic Steel, I believe, the 7X or something like that, but they are some of the best headphones I've ever had. Even way better than the PlayStation ones I had, and way better than the Xbox ones I have over here that I use on this gaming PC. So the other day, I was playing over here, and my buddy was playing over here, and we were on Call of Duty, getting it on. It was super fun. But without further ado, let me go outside. Let's go show you guys a Tesla. Oh, my little kitty's waiting for me outside. Yeah, buddy, I'm looking at you. Let me get closer to him. Look at him. Oh, there he goes. Hey, buddy. He has a little baby around here. She, it's actually a her. This is the mother. The dad's somewhere around here. He's a little bit bigger, but the baby is somewhere probably in these trees. But anyways, we got to get to the Tesla. Give me a sec. Gotta love the office space being in the back so no one can come back here. I absolutely love it. It's so nice and peaceful over here. All right, we just got in the car, but we got to go to a different location because there's a bunch of people over here. All right, I am back at a location where there's not a lot of people at right now, and I wish I had a wider lens. This is as wide as it's gonna get. It's not like the GoPro, but definitely better quality. So you guys can probably tell already that my car is very bright and lit up. You can see a huge reflection way up here when you step outside of the car, and I'll show you guys in a second. These lights are absolutely crazy bright, but one problem I had with these lights, and it's gonna happen with any type of light strip that you get for your Tesla, is that they separate over time with heat. So every so often I gotta come up here and I gotta push these together, and you're gonna see that's actually how it's supposed to look. And I would highly suggest not putting one down in here, because this actually blocks your AC vents for going up and down and side to side when you do the adjustments when you come in here. So when you kind of like move this around, see how I'm doing that? This blocks it. The only reason I put this in here because I was like, oh, let me just double it up. You know, this one's already destroyed. It's already like opening and everything like that, but I'm gonna take this bottom one off. Do not put one here. Put it up here, but be careful when it's over like 105 degrees, or in California, Fresno right now, these things will absolutely separate, and they're not supposed to look like this. It's supposed to look like that. So any company you get them from, but I did get these from EVBASE, and I absolutely love them. Now, something that's not turned on right now, and I gotta look behind my phone actually, you can hit this button right here. It has the time, if you could see that, and then it also has the date. And then if you hit this button, it just turns this on and off. It also comes with those lights that you can see underneath right there. So if you guys wanted to put those on, it's not focusing in, but yeah, those lights right down in there. There's also one over here if it will focus. There you go. This extra light strip is also by EVBASE as well. These ones are by EVBASE as well. I love these because they're so easy to put in here. You don't see half of them because they go way back in here. But regardless, everything in this car is from EVBASE for the lighting system. The only thing that's not from EVBASE is the lights that I have on the outside of the car. Let me step out. Now, as soon as I open my door, you're gonna see we got some Tesla logos right there. I added those like the first week I had this car, but we have some underglow. This is from, oh man, is it Plaid or Tesla Plaid or something like that? plaidglowe, that's what it is, plaidglowe lights, and I absolutely love them. Look how bright it is in this car. I told you I would stand outside and show you guys, but they're absolutely ridiculously bright. So if you want your car to be lit up, cool. I also have the ones on the top, but it has been super hot, so I put a cover from Tesla up here. It's the OEM one. I would like to get an electric one, so maybe we'll get one from Hand Show because they offered to send me one. I was like, oh, that'd be kind of cool to put on the car, but it's a lot of installation and, you know, wiring and stuff. But look, check this out. So when the car is parked, those lights still stay on. You can manually turn them off if you want. You have an app that you can basically control any color you want. But yeah, that's basically how it looks. And I gotta say, this car is coming together. We got the fog lights that I added a yellow tint to them. They automatically turned off because I'm not in the car anymore. We got the TS5s. These are from T-Sport line. That's what the TS comes from, is T-Sport line. And basically, these are the 21s. These are staggered setup. So they're just like factory, and they're 10mm offset on front and back. But I also feel like they need to be, I have camber plates, but the backs are a little bit too in, but I do feel like this needs an extra 10mm spacer to kind of line up with the back once I kind of get them upright, because I know I'm gonna have to change these tires out soon. I got like 8,000 miles on this car. We also got the Alpha Rex tail lights in the back, and then I also have my custom Reviver license plate, I think that's what it's called, mrcd. I normally have my logo to my YouTube channel back here, but I don't have it on right now. One thing I did add, I gotta show you in the trunk real quick. Let me close this door. Once we pop this up, I got one of the best lights I can get, and I love this thing. I forget where I actually picked this up at, but it fits right in the stock location of the factory one, and I can see everything back here. But one thing, and I'll put pictures up on the screen so you can see, but I do have a subwoofer right in this wall right here, and it comes with a nice cover right here, so it lines up perfectly to the actual carpet. The only reason why this is raised up is because I have this on top of it, but look, this is a nice clean setup, and it uses Velcro to take this cover off. But unfortunately, this brand, if you guys can see that, that brand right there, subwoofer, blew up. So you're gonna see those two pictures next to each other. I had to go with a Stark Audio one. I believe it's a dual ohm subwoofer, and it's already wired up because I got the subwoofer kit from, I believe it was the same company I ordered the suspension from, and they were really good guys, and they didn't want to replace my sub. They said I had to contact the company. But anyways, long story short, great company to order the sub kit from, but the actual company that makes the sub kit didn't want to replace the subwoofer, so I replaced it myself with one, and it was only 50 bucks. So anyway, that's kind of where the car's at right now. Obviously, you know, I have the plaid steering wheel. It's not really the plaid one. It's custom with carbon fiber and everything like that. But that's pretty much all I really wanted to show you with the car. Now when we go back to the house, I want to show you guys all the bikes that I have right now, because I've been selling a lot of stuff, and I'll also tell you some stuff that I still have, but you have to hit me up on Instagram for it. Do not go off of this video, because if it's like over 2 weeks old, it's probably gone. And I look blue as hell. I look like the Blue Man Group. All right, I'll see you guys at the house, and let's show you guys the e-bikes. You know we gotta do some quick pulls real quick, of course. Let's go! Let's get to the house fast! All right, just like that, guys, we are back. I'm in my garage with all my electric bikes. So let me show you guys what I have, and I have some thoughts on some of them, and some of them are obviously broken. You might have seen that in a few of my other last videos, but anyways, without further ado, they're right behind me. So let's get into it. So this bike right here is the Vitolin, and this is an upcoming bike. It's a T7. The one thing that I was crazy about it when I unboxed this thing, I was like, wait a minute, there is no headlight or brake light. And then when I got a package today, which is over there, over by the cat treats, is that this does actually come with a headlight, because I saw that it had a plug right here. So I don't know why the headlight got shipped out separately from the bike. To me, it just, I don't know, it doesn't make any sense. But anyways, the bike is here, everything's good, looks sick. I love like the flat black, like it just looks badass, especially with the wheels that are gonna be white when rolling. I think that's gonna be looking pretty sick. But I am a little disappointed that it doesn't have a brake light, so that kind of sucks. But I also gotta go over the price to what you get on this bike and the power wise. It does have a nice Bafang motor in there, so that's cool. I also still have my K6. This K6 is for sale, so if any of you guys are interested in it, it's just sitting back over here in the corner, and I love the K6, honestly, if I didn't have to get rid of it. But I actually don't have to get rid of it anymore because I do have space. But if you notice, once I get one more bike in here, that's probably gonna go like right here, long ways, and then I might be able to fit one other one on the other side of my fake Harley. This thing has jump-started my, actually it didn't really jump-start my channel, but it definitely helped me get up to that 100K subscribers that we're almost at. Like right now, as I'm doing this video, I think we're at 81,000 or something subscribers, so that's hella good, and it's crazy, and I absolutely love this thing. It's so comfortable. It's not really practical though, because you have to register it for it to be on the road. So a lot of people are gonna look at that as a downside and be like, why don't I just get an actual motorcycle, you know, and actually get, you know, your M1 license and a, you know, registration, insurance, all that kind of stuff. But I really, really like this thing, and I got to show you guys a walk around because I've been talking about that distribution block right there where all the brake levers go into. It just feels so good. It's something I've never experienced on all these electric bikes. And sitting right next to it, that's really small. Honestly, it's the smallest thing I have in my garage. This is the electric one. And I love that it's using a belt drive system like my other bike that's over there, the Lyric Cycles Graffiti. But the other thing, you can't see it. It's on the other side. This is a small battery bike, and it is very tiny. But anyway, the biggest thing about this is it actually has like a gear shifter, pretty much. It's electronic. It is absolutely fantastic. You can hear it when it shifts gears. It can automatically shift gears for you when you're riding. It's absolutely crazy. I didn't really get to ride it too much. I probably have like a mile on it just going up and down the street, but definitely a review coming soon. And then the Me-Load bike, I actually had someone that was going to buy it, and then they backed out, and I thought it was gonna be completely gone, and somehow I still have it. So it's a great bike. I mean, it has dual motors on it. It's actually a pretty cool bike, but you have to be kind of tall to ride this thing. The seat sucks though. The seat was very, very uncomfortable, and I'm gonna tell you straight up honest, I didn't like it. And if you saw my video review on this thing, remember when I told you how the headlight sits? Well, this is the bracket I'm talking about. So see how I move it? There's nothing that holds this bracket to the bottom. I'm sure you can figure out something. Maybe I could tighten these screws, but this is plastic. This isn't metal. So if you tighten it too much, you just might go through the plastic, or just, I can already see lines inside the plastic right where the screw's at. So I don't want to mess it up, but I just didn't like how this was. So you're going to have to maybe put something behind the headlight to get it to the angle you want, or put a zip tie right here and zip tie it somewhere, but I don't know. Next bike is my Lyric Cycle Graffiti, the OG one, not the X, because I broke the X. I absolutely love this bike. I don't understand why a lot of people do not like this bike. It is fantastic. It feels like a Super 73 S2, but with way more power because it's a 52-volt system and it's quiet. The headlight is absolutely phenomenal. It is a crazy bike. It's in the 60-pound range, and this one has dual batteries on a 52-volt system. So you're 40 amp hours, you're gonna go everywhere with it, and the seat is big enough because you have pegs in the back so you can bring your friends or whoever you wanna bring, your family. I like that. Next to it, I still have my sur-ron. This is the OG, basically the OG bike I had on this channel, really. First bike I ever had, I think back in 2021 in, I think it was February when I got this thing, when I started making videos on my YouTube channel, and I still have it. The only reason I haven't sold it is because I have so much money into it and I don't really know what to price it at. But I gotta say, it's one of my favorite bikes, and it's one of my fastest bikes too. I got this thing at to 74.4 miles per hour, and that wasn't even with the smallest chain ring and all that kind of stuff that I could put in the back, so, or the sprocket in the back. So anyways, yeah, like I would love to ride this thing, but cops are cracking down on them. Someone just got pulled over on one of them, so that's why I don't ride this thing, but love it. Has a 40 amp hour battery in there. It doesn't have a cover. I wish it did, but the new batteries from Tri-System Batteries and Powerful Lithium, they make covers, so that's kind of cool. Next to that is I think it's a Ziegler bike. It's the F1. I like that it's a flat green color, but we have an issue. So I actually have to work on this thing tonight because the front motor is not working. And we don't know if it's the controller or if it's the motor itself. Now it's fully connected. I even connected it multiple times. You can see where that cable runs to. There's a button that actually activates it, and it is somewhere up here, I believe. Yeah, that red button right here, if you can see that. This activates the front motor back and forth, and it's not working. So what I'm gonna do is flip this bike upside down, see if I can get it working. If it doesn't work, I'm going to have to connect it to wherever the back cable is. I think it's on the other side, and I gotta see if it will power this. And if it does, then it's not the motor, it's the controller. So gotta figure that out. And then my custom 72 volt Rev 1 still sitting here. This is the DRT version. Love it. I'm probably not gonna do anything else to it. And if I'm being honest, I might just sell it because I don't know what else to do. I really just made the video for you guys so you can see how to make a 72 volt bike, and it's similar on most bikes. You just have to get a cage set up and figure out where you're gonna put your controller. So that's where the customization comes into play. But this is a plug and play kit. That's all you have to do. But if you do go a different route and start doing your own wiring, I cannot help you. I cannot tell you what to do because I just get stuff that plug and plays. If you're doing custom wiring, I know nothing about it. But it's a simple kit. The most expensive thing is gonna be the battery. I think I pay like almost $2,000 for the battery, but that's where e-bikes get expensive, is the batteries, because you need power, you need a good battery, and it has to be big enough to hold that power, and you wanna go a long range too. So anyway, next to that, last but not least, my Super 73, it's broken. So if I do sell one of these bikes, like the K6 over here, which I'd like to get rid of, and then if I sell this, and I gotta sell the Milo too, I might fix this. I might just buy a battery for it. The cool thing is Powerful Lithium hit me up and they said, hey, if you send the batteries to us, we'll see what's wrong with it, because this one's not working and the bottom one's not working. So it was cool that they said that, but I just don't feel like I'm gonna ship it out. I feel like I'm just going to buy a new battery for it just so I can get it up and running and then figure out what's wrong with the top one, you know, after that. So I don't know. But sorry for the long rant, guys. I just wanted to come in here and just kind of do a vlog video, just kind of more of a relaxing video because it's been too hot to film and all that kind of stuff. And there's a lot more that I really need to talk about the Tesla, because that thing I was showing you that shows the time and it has the LEDs like on the floorboard and everything like that. It also does a bunch of stuff. You can do like rainbow colors, you could change the time stuff, you can have it as a clock. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do, and of course you can move those things wherever you want to put them, those lights that go underneath the cabin and stuff like that. So it's a cool feature. It also charges like your AirPods and stuff like that if you have that. The only thing is it does not fit my S24 Ultra phone anymore to charge it wirelessly on there, but I never actually use that. I have a phone mount in my cup holder because it's right there to be able to text and stuff when driving, which I don't recommend, but you know, there's a lot of stuff going on and I'm always like in drive-thrus and it just makes it easier for my phone to be there. So anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. If you guys watch to the end, you guys are actually the true MVPs of this channel. And I really appreciate all of you guys just sticking around for these basic videos where I just kind of go over everything that happens and what's going on in the life of Mr. Central Driver. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.